This is Cronkite News.
Coming up, as the death toll of COVID-19 rises, how are Arizona counties preparing for the worst? University of Arizona is releasing a new fall plan, but what exactly does that entail?
I'm here, I'm working every day. We're trying to get better every single day, and hopefully when the season starts, I'll be ready to go.
Finally, hear from Mercury stars about the start of the WNBA season.
Cronkite News starts now.
Welcome to this Cronkite News Update. I'm Abigail Verwick. With skyrocketing coronavirus hospitalizations across the country and quickly filling morgues, hard-hit counties in Arizona and Texas are preparing for the worst by bringing in refrigerated trucks. The Maricopa County Medical Examiner's Office morgue had a total of 156 deceased people, with a surge capacity of just over 200, prompting them to order 4 portable coolers with additional ones expected in the coming days. At the moment, it is unclear how many of the deaths are related to the coronavirus, as the county noted that fatalities go up in the summer due to the heat. Additionally, 2 counties in Texas are sharing a large refrigerated trailer to store bodies of coronavirus patients. In the face of this, a Texas health official underscored the severity of the situation and the importance of taking the virus seriously.
These individuals are our family members and friends, and we can't emphasize enough the precaution measures that we've stated before, and we'll repeat again that wearing the face covering, it does work.
As of Thursday morning, the U.S. coronavirus outbreak hit nearly 3.5 million total infections and more than 137,000 reported deaths. In Arizona, the case counts held steady, with state health officials reporting another 3,259 cases and a total of 58 additional deaths. Nearly 600 nurses from out of state are preparing to head to hospitals overloaded with coronavirus patients. The Arizona Department of Health Services has partnered with Vizient Incorporated to bring out-of-state nurses to Arizona hospitals that need the resources. Hospitals can receive them free of charge for up to 6 weeks to fill staffing gaps. The move comes as officials say there are currently more than 900 patients in intensive care units. Additionally, the governor's office announced that it has partnered with organizations to open 2 free surge testing sites in Maryville and South Mountain Park, with testing to begin on Friday and remain open for 12 days. According to a news release, each site will be able to conduct 2,500 tests per day, with results expected within 24 to 48 hours. It's been 4 months since schools closed across the country. Now, fall classes are set to start in just a few weeks. While school districts nationwide are scrambling to come up with a plan to reopen safely, CDC Director Dr. Robert Redfield is making it clear that they stand by their original guidance on reopening schools. The CDC director appeared on CNN's Coronavirus Town Hall. He attempted to clear up the mass confusion caused by the president's threat to withhold federal funding for schools that do not fully reopen. Despite nationwide case spikes, the Trump administration is now pushing hard for schools to reopen full-time in the fall. And in states where case numbers have surged, debate continues as to what the best way to proceed is. Arizona Superintendent of Public Instruction Kathy Hoffman isn't confident about the target reopening date of August 17th, given the state's current COVID-19 situation. At a Wednesday press conference, Hoffman and Ducey said they are in the process of reevaluating the date with consultation from Dr. Kara Christ and the Arizona Department of Health Services. While she mentioned that nothing has been decided yet, she predicts an announcement on the plan for schools moving forward will be made in the near future. However, Governor Ducey held a news conference this afternoon saying school will reopen in the fall. Take a listen.
I want you to know that Arizona will be open for learning this school year. We've put a date out there about 5 weeks away. I know people want clarity around this, and we're going to provide clarity. I'm going to tell you our kids are going to be learning in the fall. We're going to do our best to conduct the most positive educational year that we can, and I'll be providing the most specific guidance that I can. I'm going to be working with Superintendent Hoffman on that, and expect that next week, and that will provide additional or include additional flexibilities to our schools around the state.
Ducey also highlighted several charts showing Arizona is making progress when it comes to combating COVID-19. And he extended eviction protections for tenants through October 31st, less than a week before they were set to expire. The University of Arizona has announced that it is on track to reopen its doors on time for the fall semester. The school expects in-person classes to resume August 24th. The president of the University of Arizona says part of this decision is because some students have already sent in their room deposits.
We already have over 6,000 students who have sent in a deposit and want to live in our dormitories. And I've heard from many other students that they plan to return to the Tucson area. We're trying to figure out how many students are actually going to be back in the Tucson area, and then how many in-person interactions are we going to have.
For those returning to campus, rigid safety precautions will be put in place, including mandatory masks, and in some cases, temperature checks. Social distancing in classrooms will be implemented, and students and faculty will be encouraged to wash their hands often. Multiple businesses are jumping on the bandwagon to mandate wearing face masks. The following businesses are requiring face coverings right now: Apple, Best Buy, Costco, Dollar Tree, Kroger's, and Starbucks. Others will start requiring them in the next week or two, like Target, Walmart, CVS, Kohl's, and Sam's Club. There is potential for a dangerous flooding this summer due to the bushfire burn scars. Although the bushfire is 100% contained, more than 190,000 acres are scorched. This is impacting the soil and enhancing the route for flash flooding anytime there is a heavy rainfall. The National Weather Service is worried about potential flooding as we head into the monsoon, with more thunderstorms expected. Excessive rainfall over the Bighorn Fire burn scar creates concerns, causing flash flood warning in full effect. Severe thunderstorms with outflow wind, heavy rain, localized flooding, small hail, and lightning is all expected. The strongest chance of thunderstorms is for the area southeast of Tucson. The Phoenix Mercury officially started training camp for their shortened 2020 WNBA season. Cronkite News reporter Misha Jones has more on how the team's 3 stars are feeling heading into the season.
Phoenix had an exciting offseason, adding 4-time All-Star Skylar Diggins-Smith to a roster that already includes 3-time WNBA champion Diana Taurasi and 6-time All-Star Brittany Griner. Griner says she's looking forward to playing with Diggins-Smith instead of against her.
Now I'm the one setting her a screen or getting out of her way and letting her do her thing. So I think us 3 in action is going to be hard to guard because I don't know what I would do.
The feeling is mutual for Diggins-Smith. Their on-court history traces back to college, when the 6'9" Griners Baylor team beat Diggins-Smith and Notre Dame in the 2012 national championship game.
Obviously, she's one of the best defenders in our league every single year. Her ability to alter shots, even if she doesn't block them, she makes how people think about how they drive to the basket with her presence. And so I think it'll be great on both ends.
The third member of the Mercury's Big Three, Diana Taurasi. She returns after playing only 6 games last season due to hamstring and back issues. She said Tuesday was her first 5-on-5 scrimmage action in months.
The more years you pile up, you need those reps and you need that type of game action to get you ready. So, like I said, I'm here. I'm working every day. We're trying to get better every single day, and hopefully when the season starts, I'll be ready to go.
Each team will play 22 games this season instead of the usual 36 in a controlled environment at IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. Mercury head coach Sandy Brondello says that despite the unprecedented circumstances of this season, she'll try and keep her team focused on the task at hand.
I think we have a real special team, and we just got to go to work and enjoy the experience. And I'm more talking about, you have to have a positive mindset. Yeah, things are a little bit different, but you control the controllables. That's all you can do.
Brondello and her 3 veteran stars will seek to make Phoenix a playoff contender and vie for the team's 4th title when the regular season ends in September. Misha Jones, Cronkite News.
The Mercury start the season off July 25th against their Western Conference foe, the Los Angeles Sparks. Now for your top 3 sports stories. First up, father of former ASU linebacker Jason Franklin is filing a wrongful death lawsuit against the university and the NCAA. Franklin's father claimed his son's suicide in July 2018 resulted from a mental breakdown caused by the concussions he endured while playing college football. Franklin suffered a total of 4 concussions throughout his time at ASU. Franklin's father alleges poor concussion protocol caused his son to develop a brain disease known as CTE, according to the lawsuit filed Monday. The lawsuit is seeking class action to cover all deceased players from the year 1952 through 2015 who were diagnosed with CTE and other neurodisorders. Next up, Confederate flags are not allowed at NASCAR events, but that doesn't mean they aren't there. An airplane pulled a banner featuring the flag over a racetrack in Tennessee Wednesday, despite NASCAR's ban of the flag. The Bristol Motor Speedway was hosting the All-Star race that had been moved from Charlotte since the track there is not yet allowing fans to attend. The Bristol Speedway drove in nearly 20,000 fans, the largest U.S. sports crowd since March. The flag contained the address of the Sons of Confederate Veterans website. Independent vendors have been reported selling Confederate flag merchandise on race days just off venue properties. Finally, the Dodgers are the latest team to join the cutout craze. Fans can submit a photo to transform into a cutout and be placed in a stadium seat. Prices for the cutouts range from $149 to $299, depending on the seat location. All proceeds go to the Los Angeles Dodgers Foundation, aiding in COVID-19 relief and social justice efforts. No offensive references to MLB teams will be tolerated. Cutouts cannot cheer for other teams to give the Dodgers a home field advantage. Is the cutout craze a home run or a swing and miss? Let us know your thoughts by tweeting us at Cronkite News. Are you working from home in the Valley? If so, you're in the right place. The Phoenix metro area was named the best in the U.S. for remote workers. HighSpeedInternet.net released a study ranking the top spots to work remotely in America. The study looked at a variety of variables, including internet connection, cost of living, and commute time savings. It also considered access to coffee shops, local libraries, and other spaces for post-pandemic collaboration. Phoenix took the top spot out of the 45 areas analyzed, ranging from cities from coast to coast. Tucson also landed in the top 10 cities. That's it for this edition of Cronkite News. For Arizona news updates throughout the day, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and find us online at cronkitenews.azpbs.org.